Today we're here with Congress member Judy Chu, who's running for re-election for Congressional District 28, which includes Alhambra. Thank you for being here with us. We're seniors from Alhambra High School. I'm Daniela.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Audrey.
And we're here to ask you some questions about the upcoming election, and you will have 2 minutes per question. So let's get started.
So I'll be asking the first question. Is it okay if you tell us a little bit more about yourself and your overall goals as a Congress member?
Am currently serving as a representative of California's 28th district. I never thought that I would be an elected official, but there was an ugly anti-immigrant English only movement in Monterey Park, and I fought it. I end up then running for the Monterey Park City Council and winning, then went to the state assembly, then the State Board of Equalization, and then finally in 2009, I ran for Congress and became the first ever Chinese American woman elected to Congress in history. With regard to my goals, there have been some very big ones. For instance, I wanted to get resources to the San Gabriel Mountains, which are so beautiful, but are lacking in resources. And that's why I pushed to get President Obama to declare the San Gabriel Mountains a national monument, and then went and got President Biden to finish the job by declaring the rest of the San Gabriel Mountains the national monument, and that increased it so that in total, 400,000 acres are part of this monument. The other thing that I'm known for is for my leadership on reproductive rights. We need to protect women's health, and it is horrendous that today women have less rights than their grandmothers. And that is because Roe versus Wade was overturned in the Dobbs decision. So I am the leader of the bill to restore Roe versus Wade in this country. And that is with my Women's Health Protection Act. With that, every single woman in every zip code will be able to have reproductive freedom and make choices over her own body.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your response. Our next question is what you see is a major issue in the Alhambra community and Alhambra schools in the coming 4 years.
Well, for one thing, it is climate change. From catastrophic hurricanes on the East Coast to endless heat waves and drought here in California, it's essential that we act now to limit the progression of global warming and build more resilience. That's why I was one of those that passed the Inflation Reduction Act, and this act will reduce carbon emissions by 40% by 2030. It's the most historic progress towards cleaning up our climate and making sure that we will have a planet for our future. And locally, I have supported such efforts as well. For instance, with community project funding, I secured 680,000 for Alhambra to have a comprehensive sustainability plan, which will develop the community's current environmental, economic, and other needs and make sure that they are appropriate for the environment. I also have brought in $500,000 to fix the safety and accountability on the intersection of Valley Boulevard and Fremont, a very congested and dangerous intersection. And I also secured $500,000 to improve and upgrade the Jocelyn Senior Center, which has not had any renovations in 40 years. The other issue I am fighting hard on is gun violence. And as you know, we had the horrific shooting in Monterey Park that claimed the lives of 11 immigrants. And that could have been doubled had Brandon Tsai not stopped him in Alhambra. And so what I came to understand is that our immigrants do not understand the red flag laws that could have actually stopped him because this shooter had mental problems and also was accumulating weapons. Anybody could have gone to a judge to have his guns taken away, but people here don't understand this. So I have a bill to have cultural and linguistic outreach to communities across the nation so that everybody can understand this.
Okay, thank you for your response. Lastly, I would like to ask you, what would you like to say to the students in the Alhambra Unified School District?
Well, I know that many of you will be eligible to vote in this election for the first time, and I encourage all of you who are to make sure that you are registered to vote online by October 21st, or you can register in person at an early voting station. For everyone else who is not able to register, I don't want you to think that your voice doesn't matter or that you can't impact the outcome of elections on the local, state, or federal level. Many of these elections are determined by just a handful of votes, sometimes less than 100. So if you can find a candidate or an issue that you are passionate about, now is the time to volunteer with that campaign. You can knock on doors, you can call registered voters, you can help translate information packets to those for whom their primary language isn't English. This election is so important. So I encourage all of you young people to get engaged and volunteer because I know that you can make a difference.
Thank you, Congressmember Chu, for taking time out of your busy schedule to meet with us students from Alhambra High School, and we wish you luck.
Thank you so much.